Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form, today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe, and which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Friends, this Judy Austin's video where she was addressing young girls not to get pregnant before they get married, to live right. What else did she even say in that video? It simply shows that Judy has learned one or two things from you. Recall when they were together, they will always put something that people were expecting them to have issues and quarrel and all that. So they will do something that is in line with that, and that will attract a lot of views and a lot of comments for them. I recall when they did the one they were doing, they did where you was stretching, and one day I'll just end this thing, everybody will rest, and Judy was like, it's like you just want us to be quarreling and so on. And so, people were like, they started quarreling, and then at the end of the day, it was I think that was a movie they were doing, or they just did that intentionally because they know that that's going to attract a lot of views and a lot of comments for them, and they actually did. So I think it's the same thing that is playing out here for Judy to have put up a video counseling ladies that they shouldn't get pregnant for a man, or they shouldn't marry a man before because they are pregnant for him, which is exactly what she did. So you can just imagine for her to be saying that kind of a thing. She knows that a lot of people are going to come bashing her, telling her, what morality do you have to advise people and all that and all that. And I think that is what is just playing out. Judy Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Judy with a little touch of Ife humor, and this is the Judy TV show. I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So I saw that video, and then people started reacting. People, Mama Rita, you just named a lot of people. Meanwhile, that was attracting views for her and comments for her, except for people that were knowledgeable enough to know that that is her plan. So they now went to their own page and to their own channel to go and react there. Not like I'm reacting in my own channel now, not on her page or not on her comment section and everything. That's the only way you can beat her to it. But if you do that in that her comment section, then you are giving her, in fact, you're making money for her, to so to say. I saw a video that what's the name of this lady? A strong member of Main Nation was talking about the movie that Judy produced, and she was mentioning the movie and said that people didn't watch it and you didn't promote it for her, but she mentioned the name of it. I said you are promoting it for her. You didn't, but you are doing this. You like Judy and May matter. Even after Regina Daniels and Senator own trended, then we are thinking that that will now make people to forget about this one. For where it's like after this one now, everybody now descended. Anyways, dear friends, to be honest, Judy Austin, to be honest with you, I say dear friends because people will still leave their comments at the comment section, whether they agree with me or not. But to Judy Austin, I like to say to you, if you really have conscience, if you really want to help yourself, if you really want to heal better and faster, listen, the proper thing for you to do is to apologize to those that you deeply hurt. What happened has happened, okay? Especially the three children, they are now on ground. You cannot take them back. But going forward, for you to apologize to these people that you deeply hurt and you know them, it will make you to heal better. It will help you better. But if you think you can just wash away everything and everything will just go like that, see, this is how this thing will keep on repeating itself. It will just be a case of a disaster waiting to happen. If you apologize to them, okay, whether they say okay we're forgiving you or whatever, but if you apologize to them, somehow it gives you a relief that deep down you will know that you've done what you're supposed to do as a human being. But because I want to believe that you were intentional about what you did, because after you got involved with you for the number of years that you guys dated, secret adultery that was going on between both of you, that your ex-husband confirmed and that some of your colleagues confirmed, and then eventually now get pregnant and then give birth to Star and what have you. I want to believe that you're intentional, because if you're not intentional, that was the time you would have shown remorse, that probably you didn't know that this man was married and so on and so forth. But no, you now went ahead dancing, hailing him, hyping him up until the time Kambili died. Oh no, 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 you came out and said Chukwu love come and so on and so. I want to believe that everything you did, it was just intentional. And for the fact that your ex-husband also now said that the two children you had with him, that is, I think, Kevin and Chizoba also, that is 16 and 14 or 17 and 15 now, whichever way, that he has not seen them for the past 10 years and you kept them with you. That means you were intentional about what you did. Because for you to have kept the children of the man that paid your bride price, I don't know what that means, because I know in the southeastern part of the country where you are from, that is the southeastern part of Nigeria, once a man pays your bride price, you are his wife. Every child or children you have with him are all his. So if you now have these two children with this man and you still kept them away from him, I just do not understand. And I want to believe that probably you now took over paying their school fees and everything, while you were busy having children every other year and stuff, not minding your health. No wonder your ex-husband said that you were giving birth you are trading your health to a resident permit, but the resident permit that you didn't get it because you has walked away. Anyways, like I was saying, I am canceling, and I think it's my one couple opinion, anyways, that I am entitled to, that it will not be out of order, Judy Austin, if you set up your ring lights and make a video of a deep appeal, I mean, a deep apology. Number one, to your ex-husband, Emmanuel Obasi. Number two, to Queen May. Number three, to Yule's children, that is Danielle, Carl, and Zane. It will not be out of order. And then also to the Edochies, because especially to Sir Pete Edochie, because for the man to come and make that video he made at one point where he was saying that he doesn't know about you and that he will not accept you in his family, and that he didn't know where his son went and picked you from. Okay, apparently after the first son, that is Star, you maybe must have approached him and then said forgive me, being a married man and having gotten involved with another lady to the point of having a child with her. And then the father now said, okay, accepted that boy, because I want to believe that because the second boy, that is Peter, and then the girl was not in any way accepted by the man. We've not seen where the man is praying for them, but he did that to Stadike. So for you now to have gone ahead to have two other children, it's like a slap on the man, something like, I must get this year, so let me just have this number of children so that it will be difficult for him to leave me and go. And at the end of the day, the guy has gone. Because there's something about people, when you hurt people, they might not come out to tell you, but once they are deeply hurting, and in their prayers they cry out to God, it becomes like an attack on the person that they are crying against. That's why, a tears of somebody that, okay, the Bible, let me put it like this. The Bible says that a causeless cause shall not stand, but the cause that has a cause shall stand. And everybody that you hurt genuinely, intentionally, the cry of that person is like a cause to you that hurt the person. If you don't know, that's a different thing. But if you know and you're intentional about it, and then the person's cries is like a hurt, because you know Mr. Emmanuel Obasi is hurting. If that man hadn't, picked everything that he had and then sent you to school, probably he wouldn't have seen you. Probably you would have seen been with him. And then again, May, and then when you now got involved with me, and you May said she does. I mean, when you got involved with you, and May said she doesn't want polygamy. Rather than you moving on with you and then having the man all to yourself and all, no, you recruited people to be mocking her. Oh, she didn't wear bra. She's a queen of the street. All manner of. You begin to wonder. This woman just walked away. If she had been contending with you over the man, then that's why you would have said, okay, let me rubbish her. But she just walked away. Initially, oh, she went to London to go and stay with men. She's that, she's that. You begin to wonder, what is actually her offense? You are the one that offended this woman. And on top, you also, got people engaged to now be running her down and everything. That's why I said you deeply hurt these people. And the way forward, I think you will heal better. No matter if you don't tell yourself the truth, the way you heal better is setting up your ring lights and making a video of an apology to, first of all, your ex-husband, Mr. Emmanuel Obasi. Secondly, to May Edochie. Thirdly, to Yule's children, that is Daniel, the three that is now there. Since Kambili is no more with us here, the three that are now there to apologize, and then to the Edochies, especially the patriarch of the Edochie family, that is Chipit Edochie himself. It will not be out of order, because you really hurt these people. You really hurt them, because the way you went about it, that's why your own is still trending. That's why a lot of people are second wives. A lot of people got married for somebody and other. I think what's the name of this Yoruba lady that is from Edo, but she acts mainly Yoruba movies and all that. There was a case like that, about her. But today nobody's talking about them. But the way you went about your own is why people are, and when people tend to forget, like now, people are like, trying to, what is going on? Are they no longer together? Yul has left her and all that. Then you came up with this video. Oh, young girl shouldn't marry a man because you got pregnant for him and all that. You knowing that, he's going to remind people of what happened, what transpired between you and Yul and May and his children and all that. That's why I said you will not be out of order if you do that. That way you will heal better. That way you will know that at least you have your conscience with you to face the future, because you have 3 toddlers that you're going to bring up. Whether you start sending your child support or whatever, you have 3 toddlers now that you're going to bring up. And if I don't know, after the way your name went viral in negativism, I don't know who will now come and then carry you and go to his family and say he wants to marry you. Well, there's nothing. I mean, anything can happen, but in the meantime, for you to have your peace and have your conscience with you, please, it will not be out of order for you to apologize to these people that you deeply hurt. It's my one couple opinion. It's left for you to say, oh, you do that or not. Okay, that's why what I said I was going to talk about in this video, friends. Having seen that video that Judy Austin made, that her counseling video or counsel video, that a lot of people are bashing her and telling her, oh, you are talking to yourself, to the extent that people started even reaching out to her ex-husband, Mr. Obasi, and say, oh, is it you that Judy is talking about? The man say, no, it cannot be me, because, I married her. She came to my house and became pregnant after I married her, paid her bride price, and so it's not me. Probably it's the other man that she's referring to and all that. So that is to tell you the extent that people are not ready to let go of this that you have done, okay? But it's all up to you. If you don't want to do it, oh, well and fine. But if you also want to do it, it's also up to you. Friends, that's what like I said, I want to talk about in this video. Share your thoughts with me at the comment section. Let's have a conversation around that, okay? But that's just the way I feel about this whole thing, okay? So that at least Nigerians can forgive Judy Austin, or let her even forgive herself, make that video so that Nigerians can forgive her. But if she feels she doesn't care and all that, well, we're all here. We'll see how it's going to play out and all that. At least nobody knew that you will leave her when you did. But today, you has left her. Nobody knows what is going to happen next, okay? That's why I'm saying that it will not be out of order if she should humble herself and make a video of an apology. Stay in the comfort of your home. Make a video on it. It will go viral. Oh, some people, when that video comes out, a lot of people will say, oh, this is the right thing. People will still say no. But at the end of the day, remember Sarah Martins, at the end of the day, people will now say, oh, no, for her to, own up to do this video, swallow her pride and everything. That way you start healing. That way nature will forgive you. That way humans will forgive you. And it makes it better for you so that you heal. and then God will provide for you to be able to take care of the three toddlers that are with you. I don't know whether you have restored Emmanuel Obasi's your ex-husband's children to him, or maybe you still want to keep them and be the one that will be training them. I don't know. This kind of a thing, I just don't know. Anyway, friends, that's all I want to talk about in this video. Like I said, please and as usual, leave your thought and your own opinion at the comment section. Let's have a conversation around that, okay? We take it from there, guys. So that's it, guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, dear friends.